Please join us in welcoming Jonathan Harounoff, Israel's spokesperson to the United Nations, who will be paying a tribute to Yaron Lichinsky.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a great honor to be with you all today, and I want to begin by thanking the wonderful Nufti team for the kind invitation and for all of your tireless efforts on behalf of freedom, democracy, and the people of Iran. On September the 26th, 2024, Nufti held its third flagship annual conference. I had been scheduled to moderate a panel centered on America's Iran policy, but was unexpectedly called away due to some events going on at the United Nations. Still, I heard from friends and colleagues that last year's gathering was a resounding success, and that this year's has of course been no different. Once again, we've seen incredible speakers, survivors of the Islamic Republic's terror, and a diverse and committed audience united by a common cause: to help shape a US policy toward Iran based on universal values of human rights, democracy, and dignity. Sitting among the audience members last year was a young man named Yaron Lichinsky. Yaron was not only a rising star professionally, working here in DC just down the road at the Israeli embassy, he was also a bridge builder in every sense. Born to a Jewish father and a Christian mother, raised in Israel and Germany, Yaron embodied the richness of cultures and traditions. He spoke German, Hebrew, Japanese, and English fluently. His dream was not simply to study the complexities of the world, but to be one of the people who actively helped mend it. He shared that dream with his fiancée, Sarah Milgram, who grew up in Kansas City and devoted her life to teaching young Jewish people the values of human dignity, peace, and an unwavering commitment to Israel and the Jewish people. Together, they represented the best of a generation, committed to dialogue, reconciliation, and the hope for a much more peaceful Middle East. Earlier this year, Yaron and Sarah's lives were about to change for the better. In early May 2025, Yaron had purchased an engagement ring and was about to ask Sarah to marry him. Instead, that month, they were taken from us in a horrific act of terrorism right here in Washington, D.C., outside the Capitol Jewish Museum, barely a mile away from the White House. 2 young lives, dedicated to peace, were extinguished by a deranged man shouting, "Free, free Palestine," as he carried out the heinous attack. What kind of depravity drives a 30-year-old to travel hundreds of miles away to murder innocent strangers? What warped worldview leads someone to believe that killing Israelis, Jews, and Christians in America advances the cause of freedom anywhere? We know the answer. It is precisely the same worldview that drives the regime in Tehran, an unambiguously hateful ideology of anti-Semitism, anti-Americanism, and anti-Western extremism. Yaron understood the significant gulf that existed between the people of Iran and their regime. After last year's Nufti conference, he tweeted a photo of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi after he finished his keynote address with the following caption: "Israel stands with the brave people of Iran." And in a subsequent Nowruz message, Yaron tweeted, quote, "The people of Iran are not our enemies. We wish them all the best and hope that one day peace will return." That was Yaron's spirit. He knew the difference between the people of Iran, heirs to a proud and storied and extraordinary civilization, and the regime that has held them hostage for almost a century. Yaron knew the struggle for freedom in Iran is inseparable from the struggles against terrorism and hatred worldwide. The same poisonous ideology that robbed Yaron and Sarah of their future is the very same one that fuels Hamas and Houthi rockets, galvanizes Hezbollah terrorists, and sustains the IRGC's machinery of terror. It is the same blind hatred we see shouted on our streets, from New York and London to Paris and Sydney, all carrying the slogans of Tehran's clerical gerontocracy. Israel doesn't celebrate death. Even in our defensive war against Hamas, a war we did not start, our fight is not out of vengeance, but necessity, to protect life, to ensure survival, and to eliminate a very existential threat. That is the profound moral difference between a democracy defending itself and a terror movement fueled by hate. Yaron believed in building bridges. He would have been a huge proponent, I'm sure, of extraordinary projects like Mufti's Iran Prosperity Project, which lays out a compelling vision for rebuilding an Iranian economy that once again serves its people. His life and Sarah's life were stolen, but their example endures. And may their memory be a blessing, and may we honor them by carrying forward their mission to work for a world where Israelis and Iranians alike can live free from tyranny and terror. 1 year ago, Yaron attended this very conference in solidarity with the Iranian people's fight for freedom. And today, we stand here in solidarity with him and with Sarah and with all victims of terror and against the ideology of the Islamic Republic in Iran that fuels it. Israel stands proudly with the brave people of Iran, and together we stand against the forces of hate that threaten us all. Thank you.